are you doing? Welcome to our channel.
Welcome back to our channel.
Yeah, this is our Marriage Chronicles.
Oh yes,
yes.
We are the Monenas.
Oh yes, and we're glad to be here. Yeah, it's been like 3 or 4 days, a few days.
Yes, it's been a while.
Yes, and we are back.
Yes.
We are back with the bang. Yeah, we are picking up from where we left. Yes, we're talking about singleness and godly pursuit.
Oh yes.
Yes, and we are reviewing our book with the same topic,
yes.
the same title.
Yes.
Singleness and godly pursuit. Yes. Last time we talked about, singleness is a gift.
Yes.
Yeah. What else did you talk about?
It was basically an introduction
yes.
and giving this topic the cover of what we'll be talking through, and we delved into so much, about this season of singleness, what it has, and how people feel that they're not contented with this season, and yet it's a very godly and rich season.
It's a fulfilling season.
Very fulfilling.
Yes.
Yeah, but most people don't feel that. They romanticize the marriage, and they're thinking, I want the marriage, and I don't want to go through singleness.
Yeah.
And it has like a whole lot of perks than how we can actually think that it has. So today,
today,
from what we talked about in the last episode, if you've not watched the last 2 episodes, kindly do so from our channel, and I'm sure God is going to bless you and you're going to be built.
Amen.
Yes. So from the last episode, we said that in this episode you're going to talk about what singleness is and what singleness is not.
Yes. And of course we shall start with the hardest part. What singleness is not.
I wanted to start with the easiest. But yes, what singleness is. So we are starting with what singleness is? Not.
Yes.
What singleness is not.
Yeah. It is not a season to waste your time. Time is precious.
Yes.
Yeah. In fact, the currency of life is time.
Yeah.
When you waste time, you're wasting your life.
By the way, it's true.
Yeah.
It's true.
And wherever you spend your time, that's your share of life you're spending. You are sharing part of your life. Wherever you are. Even right now, you who is watching us,
you're spending time.
You're sharing part of your life.
Yes, they're sharing part of their life with us by watching us.
Yes. And I believe that shall be fruitful.
Yes, it shall.
Now this time, if in singleness you've not mastered the art of planning for your time, spending it wisely, you will regret when you get into marriage. Because I believe that singleness is a time whereby there's a lot of convenience.
Yes.
You have a lot of time for yourself.
Yes.
A lot of time to build yourself, to grow, the good stuff that you have. It is time to get everything all together. So that when you get into marriage, you're all compact. You're not some flabby kind of a person who is not solid.
Yes.
You solidify, in your singleness. But I've seen single people wasting that time, and they're like, we have a lot of time. Before I get married, I have 10 years, maybe 15 years. They say that they'll settle down when they are 30 or maybe 40 or 35 or 28. So you're like, I'm just from the teens, or I'm still a teenager. I'm 19, I'm 18 years. And they're like,
so I have time. I have lots of time.
I have time to explore. I have time to, to search, to pick and drop. I have time to touch and go. Those touch and goes.
Exactly.
And ideally, you're spending, your life or a slice of your life, doing things that are not fruitful.
It's true.
And whatever you're doing shall come and haunt you later.
Whatever you sow, you reap.
Yes. And if you sow idleness,
definitely
you will reap losses.
Actually,
a lot of losses.
And now the worst bit is that you're reaping losses to yourself.
So singleness is a time to build. It's a time to know who you are, to develop your character, develop those good morals. It's a time to search God, and to really serve Him, It's a time also to serve yourself, and serving yourself it's all about investing in yourself, investing in your career, investing in learning 1 or 2 or 3 set skills, that will help you in the in your 30s, in your 40s, in your 50s and the likes.
Knowing your weaknesses,
knowing your
weaknesses, your strengths,
knowing your thumb screw, and you're like, hey man, I have to make sure that I don't get into that problem again. Learning yourself, you learn yourself every day, you learn, you have all this material around you, you have all these sources of information around you, and now you see which one is good, and which one is beneficial, and which one is not, because if you don't do that, you'll enter into marriage and you'll be a shell, a shell that has nothing inside, you've just been, rolling and rolling from one weekend to another, from one club to another, from one reveling to another, from one relationship to another, and you get into marriage, when you are
you've gathered nothing, basically.
You are like a survivor, you are like a survivor who has come with wounds, who is wounded and all that. Maybe you have left a trail of broken hearts. Maybe you yourself, you're broken. And then you get into an institution whereby you're supposed to be compact. You're supposed to be a solid. Someone who can handle himself or herself and handle another person
altogether. Wow.
So when you waste your time, when you think that singleness is about, you have a lot of time, to try this, try and error kind of a thing, you miss the point.
And I like what God says in the Word that He tells us to apply wisdom to the number of days that we have. That's what David was saying. That God give me wisdom to number
our
the
days
that I have, because clearly each passing day you cannot be able to get it.
You
can't be able to redeem it.
You cannot redeem it.
So the moment you're in your singleness and you're thinking, whatever, this one, I'll do it tomorrow, I'll gather this knowledge tomorrow, I'll invest myself next year probably. You never know. You never know.
You never know what will come.
You never know. And then when now time comes and there's this, time has passed so much, and now it's time to settle, and you feel I need to settle right now, but you see, you're settling with nothing. You're basically settling, like now it's my time, as in it becomes another an obstacle, or rather something to just do because everyone else is doing, not because you gathered the purpose about it prior to, so you're just settling. And so when you're settling with nothing, you're coming to actually take from another person.
And maybe the other person also has gone through the same cycle. The same
so you are two people who are coming to take from each other.
And that's why most of the times you'll find that the first year of marriage is usually the hardest.
Actually, it's very
especially
hard.
For those who have not prepared. Because
and even funny enough, even for the ones who have prepared, it's still hard.
Like for us, we had prepared.
Oh yes,
we had really prepared.
Oh yes, we had.
From premarital counseling to reading of books, being accountable, having the right attitude, and then we got into marriage. And there is this angel right here.
There are these two angels right here.
But you look more angelic than me, and you wonder now. Oh my goodness! Now, are we really in the right place?
Even after all this preparation, like really? Is this marriage?
And we were serving the same God. We were of the same faith as we are right now. But still, there was some disconnect somewhere. There was some disconnect.
Yes, there was.
And we were prepared.
What about them that now who are not prepared at all? You're thinking we're going to hack this thing. Just like that.
And you're like, you think that, marriage will just happen. You just get into the house and everything,
we will live and cleave.
Yeah.
Automatically.
It doesn't happen like that.
It doesn't happen.
It requires a lot of preparation.
Yes.
And of course, God being at the center. Yeah. And a lot of, changing the attitude of marriage, changing the attitude. Yeah. And having the right mind, and you being the right person. Not getting into marriage with an empty tank.
That's the thing. You're not supposed to get into marriage with an empty tank.
No. It's supposed to be full tank.
Yeah, because you come with this siphon and you're siphoning from the other person so much. So much, yours will just be taking, and when their tank also runs empty, you go like, you know what? I don't think this marriage is working. Yeah. Because you're so used to taking. I don't think you are the right person for because you're so used to taking. You've never really stocked up to know that I can give.
Yes.
Yeah. Wow.
And you cannot give what you don't have.
By then you cannot
give what you don't have. Yeah. Basically.
So you really have to invest in yourself and in terms of time.
Yes. And make sure that time counts. Every single day counts.
Yes, exactly.
Yeah? Whether it's a lazy day or it's a day that you've gone out to do something, it counts.
It counts.
So make it count.
Make it count.
Oh, yes.
And so the next point also, singleness is not marriage.
Yeah.
And I think every single person out there, they should know that singleness is not marriage.
Yeah.
And we have that problem. We act a wife to a boyfriend. And not a husband. And the Bible says that it's actually the living and cleaving, it's between a husband and a wife who've been covenanted to each other.
A lady is acting a wife.
Yes.
To a boyfriend.
To a boyfriend.
Not even a husband.
Not a husband.
Yeah.
You act a wife to a boyfriend. You take each and every role.
Yeah.
That has been given to a wife. And you act. You wash for him, you cook for him, you
live with him,
you sleep with him, everything. But the problem is he is a boyfriend, he's not a husband.
Yes.
So he's not yet covenanted to you. He's not committed to you.
Yeah.
The issue with that is that, with the whole process of marriage and how marriage God has made it to be, it's a place of sanctification.
Yeah.
It's a place where your stuff is purified, your character is purified, your personality is purified. So every other mask that you have, every other layer you have on yourself is washed away.
Yeah.
Every single day.
It's
melted away by the fire of the Lord.
Yeah.
And now, with time, you're thinking, God, this guy has changed. What's up? Or this dude is like, if I can get all this, I don't need, why should I be committed to you exactly? And you can wash for me, you can cook for me, you can do all these things. I don't need any commitment. But you see, with marriage, the seasons and everything and the ebbs that come, definitely the purification happens. So if this person has not chosen you, he did not choose you from the beginning, and there was not that commitment, there was no that, the covenant of binding you together, what will happen? This guy wakes up in the morning and he says, you know what, chick, I don't feel you.
Yeah.
But you, as a lady, you had already built a whole big world with this guy. And that's why you find now ladies, they are cussing, they are angry, like, I gave myself to you, I gave everything to you, you cannot give it back. All. Exactly. And that is because you are acting, any lady I'm talking to out there, it's because you are acting a wife to a boyfriend and not a husband.
Yeah.
And that is not his office then. Because the office of a husband has an authority from above.
Yes.
There is no office of a boyfriend. There is nowhere in the Bible.
Yeah, true.
The office of a wife has a mandate from above. There is no office of a girlfriend. So people out there go seeking for intimacy during singleness instead of clarity. So, and then when that clarity doesn't come, because now you're in that season of singleness, you're so intimate already, without the clarity of purpose, without knowing where we are going, without defining the vision for the two of you, without asking hard questions, because clarity comes when the two of you sit down and ask each other hard questions, like, you know what, honey, where are you taking me? Where are we going?
Who are we right now?
In case of ABC, in case I lose my job, how will you treat me? In case I get a job, because maybe I don't have a job as a woman, in case I get a job, a guy should ask the wife, you know, the lady, in case you get a job, maybe even a higher job than me, how will you treat me? Will it change? Those are the questions that seek clarity in the season of singleness. But people exchange it. You get? People go in and they're feeling all the vibes. You know, their bodies are hot for each other. They want to just,
the eros kind of love.
The eros kind of love. You just want, yes, exactly. Just cuddling. You just, you know, canoodling and etc. And so sex comes in and replaces clarity. And now,
it does not even replace. It blinds.
That's the thing.
It blinds.
It
clarity.
blinds clarity.
Yeah, and you get yourself in this kind of, you know, a cocoon or a balloon, you know,
exactly,
a bubble sort of,
and you're thinking, you know what, since we're having sex, since we're sleeping with each other, most definitely we are you know, we're going somewhere. And the problem with that is that sex is just that. It's a physical manifestation. Nothing.
And one thing about sex, outside marriage, especially not for those who are not married, that's fornication.
Yes.
And sin, and fornication is sin.
Yes.
Fornication will blind you, from getting the real deal.
That is the thing.
It will blind you.
That is the thing.
It will stagnate you.
Yes.
And it will rob you of the enduring spirit. It will rob you of the essence of courtship. That happens in singleness.
Exactly. And I don't know why people cheapen it. They say, you know what, it's my body. I should be able to do what brings me happiness. And what people don't know is that sex has, like, it's far, you know, the repercussions are more spiritual than physical.
Many.
Sex actually leaves a trail of scarred hearts. Emotional wounds. Ladies are walking out here with emotional wounds simply because, you know, they gave themselves out to this guy. They gave everything when it was not the right time.
It was not the right institution.
Yes, they did not pace up. You know, you know, because now singleness has it has that kind of pace. Just don't meet someone on the first day. You're sleeping together. This guy is telling you, you like this, you like this. You've already moved in. Then the next thing, as in, and then one day this guy wakes up and is like, I don't feel you. Then you're so heartbroken. And it's because of that. You did not seek clarity in the season of singleness. And now you acted married instead of taking that, you know, that season as it is. It's a season of seeking clarity. It's a season of knowing where we are going. It's a season of asking the hard questions. It's a season of weighing, you know, putting each other on the level and seeing, okay, can I, is this person, you know, suitable for me? Am I comparable to this person? Because that is God's scale.
From one season to another, how are we coping with the seasons?
How are we coping with it? How are we coping with the changes of etc? People do not want to go through that. You just want to delve into marriage because it looks glamorous. And it looks glamorous because we've been shown that from the movies. You know? The Hollywood does not tell you the arguments. We've never sat down to watch, you know, a romantic flick where someone, you know, they're arguing. It's always like we're arguing, then the guy goes at the outside the door, then he's heartbroken, then he comes in and swings the door and he's like, my love, I want, come here. They're reconciling. It doesn't tell you that, you know, you can go for a whole week. You're mad at this person. And you're wondering, you know,
what? You don't want to see each other.
And you don't want to see each other. It doesn't tell you that, you know what, we can sleep facing someone facing Canaan and the other one facing Ur.
True.
It doesn't show that.
And that is marriage. Yeah, because marriage it's adorned with, you know, all these seasons. Yeah, there's a season of you know, the blissful season just after, you know, you said I do.
Yes.
Then our reality checks in, and the angel that you thought, you know, she was an angel. Yes, she's still an angel.
Or he's still an angel.
But she's living here on earth, you know.
The reality.
Yeah. She goes to the toilet. She, you know, does everything.
Yeah, go to the toilet.
All humans do.
Every human, humanly possible thing.
Yeah.
And when you go to the toilet, you don't go to chuck gold.
No.
You're human.
Yes. and it gets really ugly sometimes. Singleness is not marriage.
No, it's not marriage. And people should not rush that season of singleness only in the name of I want to settle down with this guy.
In fact, in some relationships, they do not even understand when they stop being single and got married. They cannot find, you know, a clear-cut line. Like since this time we got married.
No.
Yeah. In fact, they don't even have an anniversary. They are like, okay, now how will we celebrate an anniversary?
Exactly.
Because they don't even have, you know, a particular day or date or event, that led to them being a husband and wife.
And the danger.
There was no covenant.
Exactly.
Yeah, because basically anniversaries, they are all about commemorating the covenant.
A covenant.
Yes.
Yeah.
A covenant that you made.
Exactly.
Both of you.
And you see, with a covenant, there is someone to witness it. And the biggest person who witnesses a covenant is the Lord God.
Yes.
Because a covenant now is witnessed as vows, you know, what we say, then it's sealed.
Yeah.
By now consummating your marriage. But now the problem of just jumping into, you know, you don't know this guy, the guy doesn't know you, you don't know each other.
Or you think you know each other just because you're sleeping together.
Yeah, and even and even subtly, you know, commingling some things.
Yeah.
Like for instance, you know, finances.
Yeah.
You do not know how this person manages their finances, you know, and I don't know how you're managing your finances. You don't know how I'm managing my finances. And singleness is the best part or the best place to know how this person handles finances. Because probably he gets his salary, within 1 week it's done. So you should be able to ask, how comes your salary is done within 1 week? Are you in debt? You get, are you in debt? Are you spending so much? Are you sending probably the money to maybe your family? Do you have other outlets? What is happening? And also,
and how will you handle these outlets
when we get into marriage?
Yes.
You know, or you find that probably this guy or this lady has an oversurplus than how they present themselves to be. So you should also ask, like, where are you getting all this other money? Do you have a side business? Are you getting it from maybe? Is it gambling you're doing? And you know, gambling is also another addiction that when it comes into marriage, it also like siphons the finances and all.
You can even place a bet on your wife.
Yes, you can, and your kids and sell them so that you can get money.
I have seen people betting, you know, with their wives. They're like, if this team wins,
serious,
she's yours.
No way.
For a whole week.
No.
Yeah.
Oh God, this world is so corrupt.
And gambling is just another disease that we need to get out of.
No, that's evil. Like that's pure.
It's a cancer that is eating our finances.
Now you see, as
eating our finances daily.
No, some of those things are the things that someone is supposed to ask and seek and make everything clear before marriage.
Yeah.
But now you're seeing this guy, by the way, this guy is baked, so I think I'm good. You do not know even the source of his finances. This lady, she's asking you for cash every single day, and you know she's employed. So what could be the problem? Does she overspend? Does she have a problem with managing finances? So those are some of the questions that need to be tackled before someone settles with this person. You need to sit down and see your comparability. Are we comparable to each other? Are we suitable to each other? You know, ask each other hard questions, but people do not do that. You know, you just delve because apparently your friend and your friend, they look all glamorous, and there was a wedding you went to, and the stage had this floral, decor that you want, and etc. So singleness is not marriage.
Yeah, it's not marriage at all.
It's not.
Yeah. Then I also think that singleness is not loneliness. Yeah. Because I've seen people fearing to be single. They don't want to be single at any given time. Yeah. They want at least to be attached to someone. Yeah. Either emotionally, financially,
mostly emotionally.
Yeah.
They don't want to be alone.
They don't want to be alone.
They don't want to discover who they are. Just walk through life, discovering how much strength they can ooze on their own, without being attached or without stringing along another person.
Yeah. And you need to enjoy being with yourself. Yeah. Because if you cannot enjoy being with yourself, then why are you presenting yourself to someone else? Yeah, to be with. Yeah, you must enjoy you. Yeah, you must be the kind of a person who can stay even a week without interacting with anyone else but yourself. Yeah, building yourself, appreciating what you have. In that you are able to grow. Yeah, you are able to grow. But now we see that some people, some single ladies and guys, they don't want to be alone.
In fact, when you break up today, tomorrow you have someone else, and you're wondering how fast.
In fact, you break up today, then you change the status, you change your profile pictures everywhere, and then you ooze that smashing.
You present yourself again.
Yeah, you present yourself again, self-love and all that, Yes. And you doubt that it is
it's not self-love.
It's more of like, I am now available again.
It's not self-love.
Who's there to
That is not self-love. That is actually, I don't even know how I can define it. It's not really self-love. You've really debased yourself because you do not think that you have enough power to stay on your own. You have to siphon it from another person. And that is very sad. It's actually a sad state of affairs.
And if you cannot live with yourself, marriage also presents other challenges. What happens when you have not built yourself independently? To a point that you can face the world alone. But not in a lonely state. Still complete. Because Adam was complete. He was complete even when he was alone. It's only that now his vision superseded and his purpose superseded what he could have done by himself. And that's why he needed a helper. Because he had a purpose. But he was not lonely.
He was not.
He was not lonely. He was alone.
He was so busy. He was alone but not lonely.
He was interacting with the animals, naming them. Eating those maybe herbs and all that. I don't know even what he was eating.
Until God. So you know what? There is no one around you who's comparable to you. So I'll give you a helper because this is
to
big.
Fulfill the purpose.
Because this is big.
It's bigger than you.
What I have here is bigger than you. Wow. Wow.
Awesome. Hallelujah.
So do join us next time. Do join us next time for another episode on singleness and godly pursuit. And I hope that you have been blessed. So if you're in your singleness season, do not waste your time. Do not act married yet. Seek clarity before anything else.
And you're not lonely.
And you are not lonely.
You might be alone,
but you're not lonely.
Enjoy your singleness. It has a lot in it. It has a lot. Invest your time wisely. Make sure that you invest your time wisely. And get the best out of every opportunity. Every opportunity that is presented to you. All right. So God bless you. God bless you so much. Like, subscribe, share, comment. We'd love to hear what you need us to, talk about in so many other episodes to come. So God bless you. God bless you. And see you next time. See ya. All right. Bye. Bye-bye.